Hey guys, it's Babypowder, and we're back to another one of our 200 runs loot series videos, where we go over the loot we received from 200 runs of running a dungeon, or recently we've added in 10 hours of open world farms to be the equivalent of 30-minute dungeon runs. But we are actually doing, dungeon loot this time, as Hellfire Ramparts was the last one. So again, it's 100 runs worth of loot on our Alliance Druid, 100 runs worth of loot on our Horde Druid, which have corresponding bank alts. One Alliance bank alt, one Horde bank alt. Makes sense, of course. But anyway, with that, again, we did Hellfire Ramparts. Outland dungeons have not been the greatest for us in the past. Hopefully we'll see something a little bit different here. I did actually feel like we were maybe seeing a little bit more green items that we actually possibly post and sell, so that might actually help us out a lot here. But anyway, we will definitely dive into the loot and just see if it was better than some of the previous ones we've done. Of course, we are always looking out for epics, as far as epic patterns, just roll drop epics when we do these outland farms. And mostly there's nothing really too specific. It's just really those things, doing them and just trying to find which one has a decent mob density that actually produces decent results. So far, although it may have not overall been the best, but as far as the epic patterns go, it actually seemed like Master's Terrace actually gave us the most. It may have just been super lucky there. We ended up with 3 patterns, whereas like Manitoums, we only ended up with 2, and Mechanar, we only ended up with 1. Of course, we still have a few more to do, so we'll see, how they all kind of, compare to each other and see if any are possibly better than others. But anyway, guys, before we get into our first bank alt here and see what our Alliance tune got, we always start off with the Alliance and do the Horde last. But just like to mention, if you haven't already, if you are looking for any guys outside of YouTube, make sure you guys go and check GamingHero.io. They do have some free guides for you to check out there. And if you are wanting to access some of the premium guides and maybe support the creators, just make sure you use the code word potato if you decide to sign up for that membership. Also, guys, if you are looking to join me on any of these farms, just make sure you use that link down below for Twitch. Take you to the Twitch page where you can see us do these live and possibly join in and do some loot appraiser challenges with us, or just join in some nice conversation. But anyway, guys, to the video, let's go ahead and take a look at our first bank alt and see what we got here. So first up is going to be our Alliance bank alt from our Alliance Druid. And so here, first up, we do actually have, which we haven't really seen this with any of our outlet, so we actually do have 2 tabs full here. Really though, all this stuff is just our low value items. Nothing really amazing to go over, but it does give us a nice variety of items from Outland to actually add to our auction house. So that part about it is really, really nice, as we have not really had a good amount of loot to post from Outland yet, and we really want to get that variety from every single expansion. So this is really nice to see here. Actually, we do have a few weapons, which I'm hoping those will actually sell pretty well. Weapons usually tend to sell a little bit better than armor items, good majority of the time. We do actually have some blues here. I'm kind of surprised I didn't separate those out. We do got some blues, but again, this is just our low value stuff. Some pretty popular sets here, Bone Chewer and things. Grimscale is also pretty popular as well. But yeah, not bad amount here to get us some variety from Outlands up. A lot better than what we are used to seeing with our other Outlands dungeons. But again, and then we also have Unyielding. So just some names to remember when we are doing our clean outs to kind of see if we actually sold these items from this farm. So yeah, Fell Touch, Cross Pommel, Ravager, and Nice War. Again, this is just low value stuff, so nothing too great or exciting to really consider, but we do kind of want to know the names of, so we can kind of pinpoint where it came from. But anyway, off to our other sheet here. Of course, this is going to be like high value stuff, or kind of items that really we expect to see some decent sales off of, or at least I do anyway. But anyway, so yeah, we should have had that blue item here. I thought I separated them out. Must have just missed that cloak back there. But again, these are low value too, but they're blue items. So breastplate of blade turning, it is slightly under the 5,000 range where I usually like to keep my items that I keep. But seeing that we don't have much from Outland, I kind of bent the rules a little bit on this, and it is just right below it, 4,600, and it has a high sell rate. So still kept that one. Gloves of ferocity, got 2 of those. That is over a 5,000 mark, but still low value, about 13,000, 0.004 sell rate. We do got a couple of patterns here. One for thick steel necklace here for 6,500, pretty high sell rate as well. Schematic for a crashing robot, 15, almost 16,000 gold. And then formula for enchant bracer for versatility, and that's almost 13,000 as well for that one. Then we've got our other green high value items here. You see, we don't have anything epic though, unfortunately, not on our Alliance tune. Bone Chewer Rip leggings, 30,000 gold for those. And then we also have the Dream Seeker Dandelion, which I think we've seen before in some of the other Outland farms. 53,000 gold for that one. We got the War Scathe here for 68,000 gold, really high value on that one. Pretty decent sell rate too. Lucky Strike Axe, actually we just sold one of these. Granted, 44,000. We only sold it for about 2,000 or 3,000 gold though. But hey, we sold it. But yeah, we just seen one of these sell. So we'll be replacing one of those. 44,000 gold. The Wind Talker Bow, 100,000 gold for value in that one. Of course, you see it's only selling for 45,000 on this realm. But again, if you can even get half the value of some of these items, I feel like it's a good sell. And some of these might be overvalued too. I mean, you see it's a pretty basic bow. But really also comes into play how rare is it? How unlikely are you to get this item for somebody that's really trying to do it? So it's not necessarily always about the look. I mean, you take the super rares and Alderman, and how high value they are, but it's they don't look like much. It's just that they are super hard to get and fill that collection. I got the shiny mace here, 103,000 gold, and then we've got the Talari long blade for 40,000 gold here. This one's actually not too bad looking. I kind of like the look of that one. Kind of like how it has that shiny like red. I guess it's supposed to be like blood at the end of the blade or something, but kind of nice look on that one. But yeah, not bad sell rates either on some of them. Kind of low on that one, but 0.004. I mean, it's not the greatest either. It's not like the 0.10s here or 1.5s here, but still not the worst. Not 0.001. And we actually got 2 of those Talari long blades. So we don't have one on the Horde team. We can possibly trade one over. And then over here, we've got some high value and low value. Really only one high value piece, but it's the Blood Scale piece. And these are really popular. This is a really popular set. So that's why I separated out. I mean, look at the sell rate on these. This is low value, 5,600. I mean, you got 0.019 sell rate on that one. And again, another pair of boots. We've got the Blood Scale Gauntlets here. Only about 6,000. Again, very high sell rates. And then we did get one pair of the Blood Skellies. Fortunately, we only got one pair. I was really hoping for a lot more. 0.025. And man, I used to sell these so fast back when I used to multi-box. I get so many from doing like Primal Fire Farm. 26,000 gold here for that one. So not the highest value, a little bit lower than I'm used to. I used to sell them for about 30, 40,000 back in the day. And though what really stands out is the fact that they just sell so fast. So yeah, I was really hoping for more than those, because I feel like once we do get them up on the auction house, they're probably going to be moving and we won't have anything to replace them with. But we do still have one more bank alt to go ahead and look over and hopefully see some more of these. But this is all we have. Unfortunately, we didn't get any epic patterns or epic world drops or anything. But I do feel like we got a decent variety from Outland already. So I am very happy with this dungeon so far as that goes. Just wish we could have gotten some more of these blood scale late. But anyway, guys, we'll go ahead and switch on over to our Horde tune. All right, guys, so here we are. We are now on our Horde bait tune for the Ramparts, and let's go ahead and take a look and see what they got. All right, so already looks like, as far as the low value pieces, we've got a lot more with the Horde. We've almost filled the complete guild paint tab here, so good, giving us more variety here. Did the same thing with this Cloak of Entropy here, but I do believe I've got the blues separate. I don't know why. I guess this one was just thinking it should be green, I guess. I threw that one in there. But anyway, we're just going to keep going with it. Again, Bone Shore stuff. We got some boots right here. Again, decent sell rates. I mean, the low value stuff actually seems like it's got better sell rates than some of the high value stuff. But again, we just the Bone Chiller stuff. We got this Northman's shield here. Again, a little under the 5,000, but shields are always nice and decent sell rate. So I kept it here just to kind of give us more items to throw up from this Outlands variety. Again, unyielding stuff as well. Kind of similar weapons, Spell Touch. We actually, I don't know if we had any of these over on our Alliance Tomb, but this halberd here. I do think we actually had one of these over there, though. I actually might have had two of those. But yeah, just some other stuff to get up on the auction house. Gives us more variety. And yeah, nice to see we even got a lot more actually over here on the Horde too. So hopefully it's not just a lot more here. Hopefully we got more here as well with the high value stuff and the exciting stuff. And it does look like we actually do. Although one thing you may notice, I noticed right off the bat, is it does look like we are missing the Bloodscale legs here with our Bloodscale sets. We do have more Bloodscale pieces, but no legs, unfortunately. I don't know how that ended up being that we were so unlucky with the legs. And actually, I looked for those more than anything else with doing this farm. I was so excited to do this farm to hopefully get a good amount of those Bloodscale things. But anyway, we were unlucky there. Let's see what we were lucky with. Okay, so actually it looks like I went a different route here. So we'll try to go over the same thing first. So first, our blue items here. That's what we did last time. We did our blue items first. So we got the same breast chest piece here, the breastplate of blade turning. We got two of those. We had two over there. We got two here. We also got this Fist of Reckoning right here. 5,000 gold for that one. Something a little bit different. And then we also got a Blade of Misfortune. Actually, not a low value piece. 57,000 gold for that one. And actually, I have been pretty successful in selling this one in the past. As you do see, I mean, it does have a really nice look to it. It's got that kind of shadowy, glowy look to it. It's very nice. So hopefully that will be a decent seller there. Then as far as our high value greens, Bone Shore legs, we had those over on the lines too, 30,000 gold. We also have the Liege Blade, which we had over there as well, 33,000. We have two of them. We also have this Royal Crusader Sword, 83,000 gold for that one as well. As you see though, a lot of these are not, these are unique, but this one is, there's a lot of different weapons sharing this appearance. So I don't know how true that value is with there being so many. So only a real collector just wanting to really get this item, possibly really want to buy this. But yeah, it's a shame there's so many blades sharing the value, you know, sharing that appearance for that one. We got the Shiny Mace once again here, 103,000. Only one other actual item sharing this appearance, so this actually might be a pretty decent value. We got the Croc Hunter's Rifle here, 26,000 gold. And there's a lot of different weapons sharing that look as well, unfortunately. But it is only 26,000, so we might have better luck with that one. And then we got the Gnomish Assault Rifle, 105,000. And actually, there's only one other rifle that is actually sharing the appearance for this one. And unfortunately, for this one, I don't know how this happened, and I'll mention it now. But you guys might have noticed if you were in stream, actually the Alliance should have had one of these as well. I accidentally somehow had this item marked off with my Alliance Tomb and somehow vendored it. They had actually gotten one too, and I couldn't believe it. This was the weapon that I accidentally vendored. So if I ever go back in there or ever do one of these, I'll have to keep an eye out to make sure I don't have it marked off as scraps. most likely that's how it got vendored. And it was possibly me just trying to speed through marking stuff off, and I marked it off and it was lost. So yeah, that is quite unfortunate, but technically the Lions got one of these too, but we just can't show it because I accidentally vendored it. But anyway, there we go. Yeah, we all make mistakes sometimes. I'm kicking myself after seeing that there is only one shared appearance, and yeah, it seems like it might be actual, a good value there. But anyway, stronghold crossbow here. This one definitely looks like fake value. 416,000 gold, and oh my goodness, look how many different crossbows share this appearance. So yeah, not really trusting that one. Talari longbow, 113,000 gold. Although this one is a unique appearance, so this might actually be true value. It does actually have that blue look to it. That is kind of different here. So actually, maybe somebody might actually be looking for that. It does look sort of like a basic bow, but just that kind of those little two curves there and that blue look to it. Maybe something somebody's looking for. So guy actually pretty decent sell rate at 0.0044 and Outlands bow that looks pretty basic. Then we got the straight hardwood staff here. It does look like it only shares one appearance, 25,000 gold. And then let's get on to our patterns here. So anyway, we do have one blue pattern here for enchant boots of cat swiftness, 40,000 gold for that one. Pretty decent sell rate. Then we got the enchant for greater stats for chest, 12,000 gold for that one. We got the crash and thrash robot once again. We had that on both of them, almost 16,000 gold. And then we've got the enchant shield parry for 9,500 gold, and then the recipe for destruction potion here for 6,000 gold. And then we've got our blood scale pieces. It looks like we've got 5 of the boots for blood scale, 5,000 gold for those, and then 2 of the gauntlets for almost 6,000 gold there for those. I did separate these items. These items right here, we did get from our lock boxes. Just one aquamarine, and we got the schematic for the lifelike mechanical toad for 114,000. Then you do see we only got one epic pattern, and that is the plans for the runic hammer, 376,000 for that one. So yeah, would have been nice to see more than that. The only other dungeon we've only seen one epic pattern from was the Mechanar so far. But this one did have so much more to offer other than the epic drop. So this one I kind of do feel like was a little bit better than the others, as although the others may have not, given us, or may have given us, more other than the Mechanar, more with the epic patterns by 1 or 2 with Master's Terrace, but this one did offer us a lot more as far as other things to add variety on our auction house. Now you do see I do have this one item down here, and I want to keep this separate because unfortunately this should have been in the loot video from last week. I somehow did miss this, but I did want to share it so we don't see it in the clean out and be like, where'd that come from? But yeah, it was missed because it actually came from a lockbox I missed to open from last week from Skyreach. So we will be adding that to ourselves this week when we add all these items. But it is Frostbitten Greatsword. Pretty nice. It's the first one I've seen that actually has like this blue look. It does look similar to the swords that come out of Iron Docks, not Skyreach, but of course, Skyreach drops the same lockboxes as Iron Docks. But with like the Iron Docks with these swords, we either had one that looked just like it, that had like I think the Vine Route had the green look. I can't remember which the Incise and stuff have, but one of them has like a red outline around it, and then one I think has a purple outline around it. But this is the first one I've seen that actually has the blue, which is frostbitten, so it kind of makes sense that it's blue, not purple, red, or green. But yeah. Hopefully that will help us, sell it with having that different look to it. It does have a decent value, 16,000, and really decent sell rate. It looks like it does only share appearance with one other blade here too, so that might help as well with trying to sell. But anyway, guys, hopefully you enjoyed this video. Let me know what you guys think as far as our loot from the Ramparts runs. Of course, it's been nicer. We've got more patterns, but I feel like we've got a good variety of different items to post up on the auction house from the Outland. Definitely a lot more than what we've seen previously with our Outland dungeons. The only Outland farm we've done so far has actually provided more epic patterns and things has been Sunwell. Of course, we had like 14 after we did that one, but again, that is Sunwell. And of course, we were actually getting a lot of those schematics and things. So yeah, but anyway, guys, if you do like the video, make sure you hit the thumbs up so I know that you like it. Also, make sure you hit the subscribe button so you don't miss the next loot video, where we will actually be going over our next open world farm, which will be the Dragonblight Crypts. Also, that way you don't miss the clean out at the end of the week on Sunday, when we actually go over whether or not we sold any of these items, and just to see how much we made after adding these items to our sale. But anyway, guys, that is going to do it for me today. I hope to see you all on Twitch, and I hope to see you all in the next video. Take care, guys.